Hey everybody, it's your boy Too Coolie and here we are on it again. It's a very rainy day here in Guyana. You don't know we're having the May-June season of rain. So today my boy brought some goodies to me. We're gonna check it out and we're gonna examine how he caught them up. We're gonna have a fun time today looking at this guy with his creative measures and mean how to cut fish and clean fish and scale fish. I have an umbrella because of course you know it's May-June and it's very rainy outside. Oh look my boy man, fresh snapper. This is Guyana at its best with our fish in Guyana. Man, I love this fish. This is one of my favorite actually. As it is there, we put it whole on the grill. Chicky, what kind of boat you get these from? Small boat or big boat? Small boat. I like what your profit margin from these fish? $2 grand, $1,000. How much money you make? $1,000. Doesn't that make sense that they walk so hard in rain? You got work. So, them size where you cut under, that's curry size or fry size? Okay. So you boy had a few beers last night. I still feeling a little hangover. I had a few drinks with one of my good friends, Mr. James, from the welding shop in Eccles. And this soup, this fish would make some nice fish soup to for recovery, you know. Especially the head part. You just throw it in with a piece of edo, a piece of sweet potato, some dal, and you boil it. Broth. You know the thing. Look at these two monsters in here. Snapper is best, yeah? Wild caught snapper. This is not pond grown. This is not this is deep shore fish. This is not caught close by, you know. One down. Couple more to go. Two more to go. Look at that amazing monster there. That's food for 1 week. So you're up back today on the next trip or that's it for today?
Tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, the whole day in the rain. From morning night.
Oh crap. Yeah. So you drink some high wine and you're good to go, man. That's Guyanese medication, you know?
You know, you might not drink, so.
That's another thing.
You go and take a drink in the car, right?
Oh.
But you know rum when I'm in rum now.
Yeah. This is ice fish, right? Okay, I see you. I see. You see? Open it. Wow, that's fresh, bro. Real fresh. Well, here.
I'm not a party boy. So you can show your style, right?
How much pound you said that one got cheeky roughly? And how much for that one?
6,000.
6,000. You can't go wrong with that. That's $30 for this snapper here.
You're 5,000. You're 5,000. Nice snapper. Sure. Should have one. I'm gonna get you. Yeah. Lots of stuff there.
You were supposed to say an action. Remember, I'm a YouTube star now, you know, man, and this is like filmmaking. Listen, what's my line again? Not without deliberation. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, hi guys. Not without too much deliberation. We're back in. As you notice, we already cut up our fish on the roll. So I came in, I took a quick shower, I changed into my YouTube uniform. As you guys know, I'm always wearing red. Reasonably, I'm poor and I only afford this one jersey. Alright, so this is our snapper here. What we're doing today, we're doing fried snapper, Guyanese style, with our way of doing things in Guyana. We're going to fry this. That is one. We're going to show you the method and seasoning used. We're also going to do a breadfruit. Look at this shit. $500 you might pay for this on the road. Smelling this smell like this is a hot stuff. Somebody thief this on somebody and they give the people the road to sell and I buy it. And we also got some nice planting. We're gonna do some my style planting. I do planting differently, so we have some planting. I'm gonna introduce you to some of the seasoning I'm gonna use. These are called knives and things that you just cut with. I don't know. We got 2 lime to wash our fish. This is very important. We don't want our fish to smell fishy. So we got this 2 lime. Black pepper, sazon. This is one of my favorite. We got some chili powder. We can, use a little bit of this. This is also another favorite of mine, garlic powder. But we also have raw garlic and pepper here. We also have 2 purple onion. I think we picked this up in the garbage somewhere. I don't know. We got salt, MSG, one of my favorite stuff to use. We got flour, and we also have fish seasoning. We have all of this is from my garden. Freshly picked celery, fine leaf thyme, marmot poke, and this is basil. It looks like marmot poke. I guess it's a species of marmot poke. So So let's get into the fish. We're gonna set up our fish. By the way, you guys notice my coulibaly kit. There's a guy, you got a coulibaly kit. You got a bangle with a gold right on it and a silver chain. I got my coulibaly kit on me. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna separate the fish. Remember, we cut up a whole snapper. We don't need all the fish, so we're gonna take parts that we need to use today. So we're gonna use this much. We got another half put away, and we're gonna keep the head and the bony part to do maybe a snapper curry sometime. Okay, this is also another handy thing. You have a roller bag. You pull one out, and you put what you're not using away very neat and nicely. This will be helpful for me. So I put this in the bag, and we put it away in the fridge. That's it. Simple as that. Of course, you guys know I have a dehydration problem, so I'll have to take some of this. The doctor say I might live long with that problem. I only hope that I can get a fix. Alright, so these are the fish we're gonna use. So first of all, we're gonna cut them to size that suits me. Alright, guys? This is snapper, Guyana snapper. And this is what you call the double belly. I know a lot of you guys probably don't know what is a double belly. Let me just show it to you guys quickly. This is in the snapper belly. It's called a double belly. It's a very sweet part of the snapper. I don't know if a lot of you guys ever had this before, alright? So these are the size that we want. Oh, by the way, it's very rainy outside, right? These are the size that we want. So we can't do anything in the backyard. We can't do anything. It's raining. Sheeps is outside. Yeah, sheeps is. I think that's a word. Yep, so we're getting into the cutting up and the washing and the marinating process of this nice, beautiful snapper that was wild caught. This shit wild caught. I always love things that are wild caught. I don't want the bone, so we can probably put this in the curry too. So these are the sizes that we want for this snapper. Remember, you don't want it too thick because you want it to fry through and through. Crap, by this thing, very difficult to cut. Hiya, cut finally. Alright, so we're cutting again to suit us. Cut the size. Take out the double belly. You're gonna also have some of this in the fry. Do it this way, it should be better. Take the bone out. Hiya! Yep, get out. Cut the size. We want this thing to fry properly. And it's too big, it don't fry through and through. Got our double belly here again. One last piece. Let's see. Yeah.
Did you seriously break my board?
Oh no, I'm in expense now. Yeah. I'm in so much trouble after this video for that cutting board. Okay guys, so this is the cutting up process. These are nice little pieces. Well, not so little then again. So we're gonna wash this now, alright? This is how I usually wash my fish. I use a little flour and some lime juice. Yeah. I'm in so much trouble today for that cutting board. So we lime it down. Lime. This is some seedless lime we get from the local people that sell local produce not too far from here. So we lime this baby down. Give it a nice turn, turn, turn. Let it soak in a little bit. Let it soak, soak, soak. So we finish with this, this, and this. Just put this away. And this also. I'm asking for some sponsorship. Anybody can sponsor me a cutting board before I get put out. Thank you, much obliged. Alright, cool. So let's wash this out now. Alright guys, so after washing our fish with our lime and our flour, this is what I usually do. Smell it. Make sure it doesn't smell fishy anymore. So we have the fish here, so we're gonna do the fish, the breadfruit, and the plantain simultaneously. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna season the fish and we're gonna let it marinate. In the meantime, marinating, we're gonna set up our plantain and our breadfruit. So this is what we're gonna do. First, the greeneries. We're gonna get our seasoning going, right? So let's just put this back in a corner, get our seasoning going. So what we need to do, put in a pepper, we put in a pepper and some garlic. Garlic, a lot of garlic actually. Top it up with a little water so you don't burn your blender. This is a very convenient tool. I really like this. Easy to use. How you use this thing, babe? Oh yeah, easy to use. You know this thing's hard to use. I'm gonna buy a blender. Top it up with some more water. See if that helps. Alright, so we're gonna put a few onions inside. So just put up our nice onion that we found somewhere in the yard or in the garbage or something. She told me she got this onion. Who knows? Onion is onion. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
You can add more water.
Okay, sure. I'll add some more water.
Because you're gonna be back and forth.
So add some more water then. Put another onion inside. See, Chinese learned me this. Never pull the knife towards you. Push it away from you. That's a trick with them. So you don't harm yourself. Always push the knife away. So we put our onions. Try again, see what happens. Yeah. Close this bad boy. Give it a shake. This look finito. Beautiful. Look at this. Color and texture. This is what we want. So we just pour this out in this. We try to get some of the greeneries in there. Still have some onions left back. So we just get this a little bit. Finish with this. Onions. I'm gonna be the next Gordon Mosley, right? Yes. Not Ramsey, Mosley. Yep. That's the guy I want to be. That's my big idol. Someday, my dream is to meet a few persons. One of these persons are Mr. Elon Musk. That is one of the persons I look up to. And Mr. Beast also is a guy I look up to. Mr. A.R.D. Danny, he's also, I'm a big fan of him. And Mr. Shazad Khan, big up yourself, my bro. So we just put some celery in here. This is fresh fruit from my garden. Just put this in here, get this chopped up. And it's a bit messy here because this thing is small. This is what you call the basil. We put some of this in there too. So let's get this chopped up a bit. This is the greenery. When you're frying a fish, you need green seasoning. This is important. Some water in this thing.
Like you want broke my blender, like how you broke my board.
Don't worry. YouTube will pay you back for that. Alright, so now we cooking. Now we cooking, man. So we got some more greenery. So this is what you call marban pork. You put some of this also in there. Fresh, organic from my garden, not fertilizer. Didn't grow up in a farm that, you know, people use a lot of fertilizer to grow these things because, you know, when you grow them with fertilizer, it tends to bear more and you get, instead of these fine leaf, you get some big leaves. You only need like 3-4 pieces to put in your food, but it doesn't taste the same. I'm making a set of mess. Continue with our grinding. Okay, so this is the main man here right now. Without this guy in Guyana, nothing don't taste the same. Fine leaf time. Without this gentleman here in Guyana, nothing doesn't taste the same way. You need this in your fish. I'm not putting ginger today. Reason being, I don't want to over season our fish to give it too much of different taste. But ginger is a nice thing to put in your fish. But for me, it's not something I want to use every time I do fried fish. Maybe occasionally, you know, I will use it. So this is important here though. These fine leaf thyme. All this was picked from my garden. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grind some. And we're gonna leave some as it is to throw on the fish raw. So this is our final grinding process here.
I tell you, I broke my blender.
Ay, yeah, kom sim yang xiao. I think it's the dehydration tablets causing all of this, you know. I got it eased off with dehydration. Doctor said I don't have long more.
Better for me.
I need to fix the dehydration problem. So, as we have our greenery in here, let's just square here a bit quickly. Okay, dokie, leave that there. Okay, move this out of the way. Our fish. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just strain this one more time, get all the water out. You know, when I use the dehydration tablet, my my language and my voice changed to North American style. So that's a good thing. So we want all of this into our fish. All this greenery, nice and green. So that is important. Your green seasoning, marmot poke, fine leaf thyme, celery. No shallot, no ginger today. We're doing it differently. And this is our onion and garlic paste. We want all of this in there. I could be a musician too. So this done, this done. Okay, this is it. Black pepper. We're gonna put a little pinch of black pepper in this. MSG, my favorite. Uncle Roger, your favorite? Okay, Uncle Roger. MSG. Salt is important. So you can add salt before and after to suit yourself, but I'm gonna add before and not after. Salt. Everything is average. Food is about
That's
averaging.
enough.
Pardon me?
That's enough.
I know that's enough. Food is about averaging and food is about love. I also like to use this, a little bit of this. It's called a Goya, some kind of word something, but total, once it marked total, is good. Some of this. You don't want to over season it. A little bit of chili powder, just to give it a little kick. Chili, 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 chili. And we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. Garlic powder, sorry. Boom. Then fish seasoning, not a lot. I know a lot of people don't like this pack business, but this is a everyday thing for us. We use this pack. So, all right, cool. So we're gonna mix this up. Let's see how beautiful it turns. Remember, guys, we're doing fried snapper, Guyana style, with a lot of green seasoning. And you're gonna see this awesome snapper when we finish frying it. How tasty it's gonna look. I hope all the garlic gets into the meat. Yep, I know some of you guys might think it's too green, but listen, this is what you want. Look at this. Leave it to marinate a bit. Blam, and then we come back to this, alright? We forgot one important thing. Remember I told you guys I left back some fine leaf thyme? So this is what you need to do. You string it out. You can string all this fine leaf thyme. In the meantime, I'm stringing out the fine leaf thyme. And just a reminder, guys, remember our YouTube channel is all about Guyana. It's about our local cuisine. It's about entertainment. It's about putting Guyana on the forefront. Alright, guys? You have to excuse me at times. I have a full-time job. I have kids to take care of. So you might say I'm lagging a bit to post video, but y'all bear up with me, man. Plus also, COVID. We can't go out and explore as we feel like. So as soon as COVID is up, we're going to explore Guyana together. Not to worry. We're going to go places. Just hang in here. Don't feel that we're a little bit boring and that we're always home cooking and backyard lime wanting over and over and curry. And, oh yeah, we got curry good to do next weekend. Yeah, but after COVID and everything go back in place and you raise some money, we're going to explore Guyana. Not to worry. So this is what you want to do. You grind this up and you put it on the fish. Alright? give it a little shake, because I don't want to get my hands back in there. Try to get it mixed up. Okay, hands in. Good. And let it marinate. Alright guys? Alright guys, so I know a lot of you guys just do planting differently, but this is how I do planting. So, I mean, everybody different in their own way, how they eat, how they cook. So this is how I just do my planting, guys. This is a huge planting, yeah? You can't stop Guyana. They get the best out of the best. Of course, we just export the best to other countries too, but locally, you know, you can go and get the best right here, right in front on the road, supermarkets, you know, the places, Malenera Market, Monrico Market, all the places. So, a lot of people just cut their planting wrong, and a lot of people just cut their planting wrong, but I have a different way how I just do my planting. So, this is a process of taking off the skin of the planting. Alright. So, we got it already here now. So, this is what we're gonna do, right? You take a knife and you cut it like this. This is how I cut my planting. In the middle, blam, right? So now this is what you want when you're planting. A little bit of meat, not too thick, not too thin. This is how I like my planting. A lot of people don't season the planting. For me, sometimes it's bare salt and planting I want. But today's a special day, so we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So I'm gonna show you how to season this planting. You're not over seasoning it, you're not putting too much on it. You don't want to take away the natural taste from the planting. You see this? This is how I like my planting. So we cut this planting like this. Alright, try not to cut your fingers out, alright? Cutting this plant like this. This is how I like my planting. Not too thin then again, right? Because you don't want to be eating cardboard. You want to taste a little bit of meat on this planting. Alright guys. So we're cutting. We're gonna cut out all this planting quickly. And then I'm gonna show you
what's wrong with you.
Season it.
Look, follow me and you, babe.
Hiya! This is my way of cutting planting. I hope some of you guys try this way. And you know, I don't know if you're gonna like it this way, but everybody to their own order. So we have our planting already here. We're gonna come over to some seasoner. We have our expensive breadfruit. I don't know, probably it's worth gold price. Just gonna cut this out. We're gonna bust it. Great. So we peel and we peel. So we're not gonna use a whole breadfruit because you know, a lot of us doesn't live in this house. Maybe we had company coming over, Miss Angie Wong, or no, Angie Singh, or maybe Eclipse Bradford, or maybe a W.R. Reyes. If they were coming over, we would probably or a Jai Gobin, even so, or another BCSR. If they were coming over, we would do the whole breadfruit. So this is also another important step here, cutting. Listen, you don't want to cut this breadfruit too thin because they can eat again like cardboard. So you want the meat on this breadfruit. See, dice it nice. Not too thin. You want the taste of the breadfruit. You don't want it too crispy. Nice. And not too thick, not too thin. Hiya! Please flip it over and continue cutting. So our planting is finished cutting up. Our fish is marinating. And remember, we're doing this simultaneously. We're gonna fry the fish and we're gonna get some chips going. Hopefully my gas don't run out today and we can get this done and over with. Next piece. I kind of like breadfruit. This is like a favorite thing for me. So the breadfruit, you don't want to spoil this breadfruit. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the breadfruit very simple. All you need on this breadfruit is salt. Nothing else. Just some salt, and you're good to go with the breadfruit. Just pour some salt on this. Give it a nice tug. Let salt get on all. I know some people salt it after, but I always like it with salt before. So there you go. Our breadfruit is nicely chipped and ready. That is one down, one to go. So this guy right here now. So I don't usually like to season my plantain. It's normally salt alone also. So I'm gonna pour some salt on this. Not too much. All right. We're gonna pour some garlic powder on it. Everything is about average basically. You see the amount you have and your average. We're gonna pour a bit of paprika on it. One thing is missing. I gotta go find this stuff. My sazan, where did it go? This is another important ingredient. Hold for me, guys. This is what you need. This, you can even use this alone on the plantain and it will taste really, really good. But this is the main man. So you put on your plantain. You give it a nice little shake. This is gonna taste really, really amazing. I'm sure of it. If it does not taste amazing, I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna tell you that listen, this was a bust. It didn't taste good. But I did this before and I know how it tastes. Good. So our plantain is ready, our breadfruit is ready. This is another important factor here. This is the flour. You know flour? Not a flour like we just give girls on them. Valentine and then you know, birthday. So this, so we put our flour. This is what we're gonna dust our fish in. So flour, and here we go again. Black pepper. This is my method, guys. All right. Put a little black pepper. Uncle James taught me this, so I did it and it was successful. So I'm doing it again. So we're ready to go. So our fish should be finished marinating. Our flour and black pepper is ready, and our plantain and our breadfruit is ready. So we're gonna light the stove and get this bad boy going. So we have our beautiful fish here, ready to rock and roll. And this is what you need to do. You have your fish, you have a breadfruit, you have a plantain. You put it in a little bit of flour with the black pepper. Nice, look at that beauty there. All right, that is one to go. 2. After 2 is 5, I think. 5. After 5 is B, yeah, B. I think so. B. 19. Yep. I'm good. I went to college. I got nursery education. Epic. So this part might take a little bit longer to fry because it's way bigger. Also, we're gonna try our double belly, guys. All right. This is a nice part of the fish. It's a very amazing part. In our last piece here, in our flour and in our black pepper. Look at this beauty. Snapper, straight out of Guyana. So this is our last piece in flour. Good to go. Over here, let me introduce you to our stove. So we got our fire at 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit to fry this fish. I think it's 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, that's the right temperature to fry fish. So this is gonna be our fish pan and this is gonna be our plantain pan. So we're doing this simultaneously, right? So we got our fish already dusted in flour. We're gonna put it in this pan. So you want to put one at a time. Take your time. One in, another one, 2 in. You don't want to overcrowd the pan so they go paste up on each other, and you end up with a set of broken up fish, you know. So we put 4 pieces in there. I need to show you another important part. The plantain. Please don't throw all one time inside, one at a time, because it's gonna stick together. You don't want that. 2, 14. After 14 is 8. Then 19, 20, 28, 1,000,000. Yep. So here you go. Look at that. Man, looks amazing. You don't want to go tampering with the fish. Let it fry properly. Just try to spread out your plantain a little bit here. Don't make it paste. For oil, we have it at 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which, you know, that is the temperature to cook plantain and fish. Hope you guys agree with that. All right, we're gonna give it a nice little flip here. Wow, this already is looking amazing. I hope it tastes as how it looks. I'm gonna be honest, if this thing doesn't taste good, I'm gonna tell you, listen, this fried fish was a bust. So let's hope for the best. All right, so we're gonna let it cook a little bit, and then we're gonna take them down, and you guys gonna join me for the tasting ceremony. All right, so hang in there. So our plantain station is finished. You just take the spoon and you just give it a nice little gentle tap. You can I'll come over here and see our fish, how it's doing. It's coming around. So we're gonna take out our plantain because our plantain is ready. You don't want it too hard, neither too soft. You just want it just right. So here you go. This is our first batch of plantain coming out. It looks really, really delicious. I hope it tastes as how it looks. I'm gonna be honest. If it doesn't taste good, I'm gonna tell you guys, alright? So we're gonna put in another batch, and we're gonna see our fish and probably put in another batch too if it's finished. It's not finished yet. So as soon as it's finished, we're gonna do our breadfruit also, and you guys can join us for a piece. So our fish is ready, so we're gonna take out this first batch, put it in our nice little plate. Oh man, as I keep saying, that looks really, really tasty. I only hope it tastes as how it looks. Our planting station is going there still, as you can see. So it's our breadfruit time. Oh man, look at that, it's already floating. So we got our oil right to proper temperature, 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. And it's gonna fry in no time. And we don't want it to fry too quick because you don't want a piece of paper to eat. You want a nice meaty piece of breadfruit. So that looking up there. I'm gonna be back just now. You can join us, and we're gonna eat all this stuff. So guys, just get a glimpse of what's going on. So far, our planting is ready. Some of our snapper. And this is what you want with your breadfruit. You don't want it to overcook. You want it to taste a little bit meaty, not too burnt, not too brown, not too overcooked. So we're shaping up. We're heading there, and you're gonna join us back in a few, and we're gonna devour all of this stuff in a couple of minutes. So in conclusion of an epic day, we're hoping that our double belly tastes as I imagine it. Remember from earlier, I explained what is a double belly. Our snapper taste, not too soft, not too crispy. We're looking for texture, color, and taste. All right. Also, we have our breadfruit. We hope it's not too soft, not too hard, and our nicely diced plantain. So this is what I want to eat first, the double belly. All right. It looks like calamari. I'm gonna compare the taste. I'm gonna get it in a little bit of pepper. This is good. I'm not lying. If anything doesn't taste good, I'm going to tell you straight up. But this tastes really, really awesome, man. I'm going to have a piece as it is. My God, man. It's a friend introduced me to double belly. I never know this thing exists. This is good. Fish time. So I hope it's not too salty. Look at this. This is what you want. Meat, you see nice and white and not too overcooked. This is what you want with your snapper. I only hope it tastes as how it looks. A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of pepper. Come on guys, tastes good. This guy is amazing, man. You guys gotta taste this. I'm not lying, 100%, I'm not lying. This is so good. Enough salt. The texture is right, inside is well cooked, it's balanced. This needs a quarter high wine. On the bison to plate 24 hours. This is good. I'm quite scared of planting because I only hope that it's not undercooked. So we're looking for a little crunch. We're hoping it's meaty still. Look, see, it's still meaty. Meaty and crunchy. And we taste of the salt also. Can't get better than that. I doubt. This is good also, but whoever cooked this is a genius. Kudos to the chef, man. Our Guyanese breadfruit that we pay $500 for. I hope it's not overcooked again. It sounds a little bit crispy. I guess that is what you want. That's what's going on. It's not overcooked. You can taste the breadfruit. It's just breadfruit and salt. Look at this whole there. It's not overcooked. It's fine. And we just add salt to it. It's very tasty. So in conclusion, I'm going to say that everything was well cooked and it's fine. So it's peace out from this end. Hope you guys enjoyed the show and tune in for another episode of Little Guyana by Two Pool and Family. Hopefully we do a sheep or something next time in the backyard. Cheers guys, take care.